Hey, good morning, Brew Crew. Welcome to the CR&E Morning Brew. It's March 12th, 2026. All right, midway through the month. Almost St. Patrick's Day. See, that will be next Tuesday. So, yeah, how about that? So, what we got going on here today? Who's in here? I got Curly Express from last night, 6:30. Imperials, good morning. Floyd, missed this in the morning as I have another doctor's run. That's okay, Floyd. You put that in there last night. It's okay. Understandable. I got a dentist appointment today at 10:30, so I have to get out of here on time. By the time I shut all the trains down and get out the door, I'll be making it just on time. I got to get a filling replaced. It won't fall out. Dang it. Got a lot of old fillings. So that's the only appointment she had, and we wanted to get in today, so it's starting to bother me. Otherwise, I would have made it. I would have scheduled it a different day, or I would have scheduled it later in the day. So, but I took the only appointment she had. GRE 2057. Good morning. How are you? Okay, Caparells is back in. Let's see. Curly says he's going to try to take a nap. All right, buddy. Do I need to call you and wake you? Chris has got another early doctor's appointment for dietary. That's all right, buddy. Get those feet healed up. I need you to get up there and help me out on this layout. So you can't do that till you get healed up. So watch it in replay if you get time. Ray Bertelson, good morning. How are you, sir? There's Joe Rader. How you doing, Joe? How's the puppy doing? Gotta be kind of getting big now. Let's see what you got her in October. So is she 3 months, 6 months? I don't remember how long they got to stay with their mothers before they are able to be adopted out. So she got to be, excuse me, coming up on a year pretty soon, no? I would think. Maybe. The math is probably wrong, but Andrew Ware. How you doing, Andrew? Let me see my phone over here, and let me see. I'll get on the old YouTube, and I'll give you a wrench. I'm trying to choke on my coffee there. Sorry about that. Oh, get the internet to work. Maybe. Thanks for coming in here anyways. Appreciate that. There's Thomas. Spike me. What is this thing? Don't start your stuff with me today already, man. Go interwebs. There it is. All right, Andrew, I got you a wrench there. This way, when you're in the chat, you can click on those little dots over there and go check out other people's channels. All that fun stuff. How does that sound? All right, let's get rolling here. This is James. Good morning, James. Dundas Junction. Golden spike replica made from hard naval brass. Oh, that's cool. There's Andy. How you doing, Andy? Tammy gets a manicure today, almost 6 months old. Oh, wow. Okay. For some reason, I thought she was older, but that's good. Yeah, keep them nails clipped. Oh, that's good. Believe it or not, that's my first cup of the day. Ben Pluto, good morning. Morning to you, sir. Thanks for coming in. Andrew, if you're talking to me, I am in Cleveland, Ohio, or a suburb of Cleveland on the east side of Cleveland. Where are you from? Back into this YouTube here. I'm going to get Ben. Then I'm going to do the same thing with you, buddy. I'm going to give you a wrench. And then you can also click on other guys in the chat and go check out their channels. Mark them and go watch them later or whatever after the show. All right. Good morning, CLL. Oh, I bet. Especially if made out of brass like that. Let's see. Man, the weather here has been beautiful it's been rainy yesterday, rained most of the day. That's bad thunderstorms too. I think there was actually a tornado out on the west side of town. Small one. Which is rare. We don't get a lot of them. Once in a while we'll get that weather, but so it went from about 60-ish yesterday. It was almost 70 the other day, I think Tuesday when I was off. Beautiful, man. I got a little bit of yard work and that done. And today it's gonna be a high of 31, I think. So that's kind of crazy. 35 and snowing by 1. 70 now, 55 and 35, yeah. I know this weather's insane. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. You're outside of Richmond. Okay. Well, welcome in, man. Welcome. I appreciate it. I do this on Thursday mornings, same time. Just talk about a little bit of anything. Mostly, try to keep it train related and that as much as possible. We get off subject a little bit here and there. I try not to. Try to keep politics and that out of it as much as we can. We got a little bit into that, like when we were talking about tariffs and all that back then, but I try to keep it mostly about the trains. I kind of jokingly say it's kind of like the show Seinfeld, for those of you that remember Seinfeld, which is kind of a show about nothing. Just like it says down there, as if we're sitting at the coffee shop, just shooting the shit, man, talking about whatever. So this Friday, I'll be on MRAX at 7:30, roundtable to talk about remote operating. Guests include Dan, IRS, and 2 others. Please come and watch. Oh, that'll be cool. 7:30 p.m. I'll have to remember that. Is that the channel at MRAX? How do you watch that? Is it on YouTube or what is that on? Oh, thank you, Curly. Been a member of the channel for 29 months. Appreciate that. Not required, but definitely appreciate it. 99 cents a month if you're interested. We're trying to hold to the early access for members. To videos and stuff like that, but again, it's not required. Eventually you'll get to watch them. I just put them out a little bit later than I do for members, but you see, it kind of helps. But again, not required. So yeah, like I said, weather mainly is kind of has been really nice, and been able to get out. Mostly doing like yard cleanup, picking up sticks from over the winter time and breaking up some of them leaves. I still got more leaves. The leaves never end, I swear. Never end. But Then you get to see how much damage just the winter did. We had a lot of freeze and thaw over the winter, for sure. And a commercial. What the? I'll tell you what. Let me see. I'll have to go back in the settings. Maybe I click something that allowed commercials or something for the live streams. I don't think I did. I think there's a way you can not. I'll have to look into it. I'll have to ask some of the other guys. I'm not that versed on this stuff. I know enough to get in trouble, but all right, we got a couple newbies in here, so missed a couple of comments here probably. Yeah, well, Richmond, Anthony, Georgia Sunbelt, you're not too far from Richmond, right? A couple hours or so. Well, let me pop a couple of these other cameras up for you guys that are in here new. And let's see here, where am I at? Nothing's really going to show. So I showed, not that one, hang on. We'll get that one when the train goes by. This one. All right, so this is that new area. I showed that last week. I'll be doing an update on that soon. I really hadn't had much time. This last week to work on this area. I've been really busy. Like I said, trying to get outside, do some yard work, and that. This is I still call it fake spring. I'm sure we'll get it. Maybe we're getting a little bit of a cold spell the next couple of days, but I kind of still figure we will get some more snow. Maybe just I don't expect any major snow, but hour and a half. I mean, where he is in Richmond. That's cool. You guys ought to say hi. Curly says you get an ad and it was under me. I can still see you. It was strange. It's like a split screen, huh? That's weird. If it happens again, Curly, take a screenshot of your screen, or anybody that gets one of these ads. Just take a picture or whatever and send it to me. I want to see what it looks like, because I don't want to see if I can change that. I don't like that. I don't want to have ads during a live stream. That's annoying. Yeah, Dwight, I heard you guys had some really bad weather out that way, Illinois, Indiana. Turn south of where your mom lives. I didn't know your mom lived up in the Virginia area. Well, I think I did know you were you're from West Virginia, right? Or in that general area, I guess. Huh. Well, when it happens again, if it happens again, do me a favor, send me a picture of it. I'm just curious. Anyways, like I said, the weather has been nice. I haven't really gotten outside, or haven't been inside. I've been trying to get outside and do some cleanup and just enjoy the warmth, man. We get 50, 60 degrees this time of year, man. It's like shorts and t-shirts, So sure better than that single digit. There you go. Got a couple of Jeep 40s running, a little short train there. So yeah, I was hoping to have, the road striped and weathered, and right there behind where those 2-bay hoppers are running, that POW car there is another area. I had to get some, I have to make some more trees. I'm going to just make that a bunch of trees in that area, I think. So that'll kind of continue on into the bridge scene. Yeah, sorry about that. I moved the camera. Imagine that. See if I can get it back. Getting there I am. Oh my God. Okay. That's not the right scene. Let me go back to this one. See if they're all working again. So yeah, anyway, so that'll all kind of tie into this scene here. Let's see, RWC Toyman, Ron, you're in here. How you doing, Ron? Good to see you, man. Let's see. It was bad. I had to go to the basement for at least an hour. I had a tornado coming right at me. Then it changed directions. Well, thank God for that. Yeah, that's not good, man. So, yeah, like I said, there was a small one that hit the west side of town here, but I think it did do some damage to a couple houses. But I didn't hear of any casualties. Yeah, I'm back. He's not here, man. Get him, Grandpa Rails. I moved the camera. You know how it goes. I moved the doggone camera, and then there you go. Hey, Steve. Steve, good morning. There's a yeah, back there. You kind of can see the church there in the very left-hand corner of that. I'm afraid to move this thing again because so you kind of see. I want to tie that in that corner down there on the left into this other scenic area. Still debating on the Memorial Veterans Park. I'm going to do it. I don't know if I'm going to do it on which side of the road exactly. It's kind of a big space there, which would look good for it. It'd be a nice way to tie the scenery in, but it would also be nice to put a little bit larger of a building there. I don't know how it would look. Heard from Steve Childers since Tuesday. I have not. Oh, it's in process. It's being worked on, Steve. Try to get a little bit done, and I'll put up a video on it. I'll do a little bit more. I'll just kind of just go like that, and um, or depending on what time of the month, I might just throw like a March update and show what I've gotten done on it. You know, kind of do that. Maybe do some like smaller updates just on individual sections Might be easier to, I guess, to get content out, but get it out in smaller segments. So maybe it's easier to watch. It's not so long, and like that last update, which thank you guys again, it really did well. But it was like 20 minutes, and I really don't like putting out a 20-minute video. If I'm not a big fan of watching a 20-minute video, so I always assume that nobody else is either, because it's just a lot, and it's hard to keep people's interest for long. So, but it's kind of my plan. I'm trying to get some videos piled up so I can kind of. That's like I told you guys, it's one of my goals this year is to kind of be a little more on top of my uploading. Now, summertime might slow down a little bit just because it's summertime, and I probably won't, maybe might not be doing as much. I did get to go down to that train club down near Akron. Went to their open house, and I went to a business meeting. Looks interesting. I may off this week for moving. Are you not moved down to the new place yet? But yeah. Let's see. Yeah. It depends what the video is. If it's interesting, or if it's like a how-to or something like that, and I'm getting into it, then it's not so bad. To keep me watching, But that video, that update, that was, like I said, 20 minutes. It was a lot longer than that. Trust me. Got a lot of editing in that video. I do a lot of editing in a lot of my videos, but just to get them down. I may try just making the video silent and like maybe do some voiceovers or just something like that and see how that works out. Because I get to rambling, and that's what makes, I know you guys, I get to rambling, but it makes it harder to edit because then I'm trying to shorten something down, but then I cut out half of what I'm saying, or I'm trying to cut out like some rambling and I cut out a bunch of the video. So it kind of looks weird the way it's mashed together sometimes. So I don't know. I'm trying some different things. Like I said, I'm not a pro at this. I don't plan on being a pro at this. I'm not trying to make this my career by any means. But let's see. So if you are not busy Friday night, please go to the NMRA channel and see the roundtable discussion. I and Dan Iris will be discussing remote operation. Okay. So you have to go to their channel. Again, is it their website that you get on, or is it their like a YouTube channel? I don't go. I'm not an NMRA person, so I don't watch them. Not that I don't like them. I just not with them. You know what I mean? Not a member, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But going back to the train club, it was a pretty cool club, man. My wife's house on the 15th, and she just got home from an 8-day stay. Oh, man, sorry to hear that. I hope she's doing okay. So you're way behind. Once we get settled, I can work on getting the Tiffin house emptied and sold. Okay. Yeah, Joe. It's editing. I do everything on iMovie. I have an iPhone. I do everything on iMovie. I know there's a lot of other software out there that you can edit and stuff on. Okay, on YouTube. All right. Thanks, man. I would try to remember. It's Friday night, so I'm sure the wife has something going on. Usually we've been doing fish fries on Friday nights. Trying to hit the different ones. Get his went. 4-letter word. It can be. Normally I end up falling asleep while I'm editing, so it takes me longer to edit because I keep falling asleep during it. guess I should sit here at the desk and do it on the computer because you can do iMovie on the computer too. But I think like Wilmer used that. Is it Keen Master or something? I don't know how you pronounce it. He uses that. There's other ones out there. But anyways, I'm just kicking some different things around, and I do want to get. I'm going to try to get down here today since it's going to be like 30 today. I'm not really looking to be outside doing anything. It rained the last like all day yesterday, so leaves are all frozen together now, so it just make it harder to rake them up and everything. And plus, like I said, it's cold, so we'll see. I'm going to try to get down here today and do some more work on that scene. The scene in the corner is pretty much done. I just got to kind of do the ballasting in front of it and kind of tie from the pavement to the module, to the diorama, basically. I fixed that one tree. I don't know if I can move this camera again without it messing everything up. Let me go back to, yeah. There we go. Watch this one. The trains will be coming up to it right now. Hey, Jason. Work on business paperwork. Okay. Yeah, me too, man. Same with me. Work days, I'm up really early. Actually, even on my off days, I'm still up early for most people. Andrew, let's see. So you're looking to join a club. I was a member of one for a few years. Problem with clubs is it takes away from working on your own layout. I have to bide my time between work and family. Yeah. And it's kind of what I'm debating on. It would be interesting. You know, there's guys I can learn stuff from. Like I'd like to get better at, like wiring and block detection and things like that. But then again, at the same time, I almost don't really want to do block detection. It just seems like more work. I don't really run it. I don't run the layout on JMRI. So what the hell camera was that again? Yeah. So yeah, I just have to. So that like Andrew, since you're not aware, this whole module here from this little green tree behind the cafe, the fuzzy tree there, all the way in that corner where the church is. I made that. I did do a little video on that. I don't know if you got to watch it, but that's all like a diorama set in place. It's on foam. Gives you a little bit of dimension there. And then I just got to kind of tie the plywood in around it and make it, I'll still keep it removable. Now that it's in place, I probably won't really remove it. The wires for the church, for the lighting in the church, it's already dropped through the bench work. So I'm not going to glue it down in case I do have to remove it. But I was going to do a Veterans Park here on the right-hand side of this curve. You see the little water tower. I don't know if the water tower is going to stay there. I just set that off to the side. It was in my way. But that'd be a nice spot for, some sort of store or a gas station or something. Or I can leave it as a Veterans Park, and it would be easier to tie the scenery coming out of the valley there. So I'm just trying to decide. This so far from Cyberlink, way overkill for what I do, but it's what I'm used to. I scratch the surface of what you can do, a little bit like sandblasting a soup cracker. Yeah, and yeah, I can already see a couple of possibles that might be an issue, but I don't know. Oh, oh, you sent me something. Ah, so it's coming up underneath, so the live stream is still going. Huh. I don't know if I like that. Does that bother you guys or not? I mean, I don't know if I'm hoping I could get rid of that. So it comes up like that. I mean, well, you guys know because you're watching the video, but you're watching the live stream. But I didn't know that they did that. Are they long ads? Either way, I don't like that. Oh, Anthony sent me one. Oh, geez, this one just took the whole screen. So yours didn't split screen like Dwight's did. Yours took the whole screen up, huh? How much am I for those security cameras? I wonder if that's the way to go, honestly, because I wouldn't mind having cameras that are kind of more, well, better for one, but that I could mount and just have them in place, you know. And, I like Jim does that, where he has like his little Jim Tedesco on his short line Thursday will do that, where his intro is like for 5 or 10 minutes, whenever he runs the intro, where the trains and the cameras just keep switching and stuff. I'd love to have somewhere be like motion censored so I could, just it would automatically switch cameras. I think didn't Toyman, didn't you have some cameras like that? I don't know if you had to manually switch them. I thought they were more like remote or like sensor detected on the old layout at the old house. I remember right. I could have swore you were, or at least experimenting with stuff. Yeah, Steve. I'm not going to glue it down in case I ever do have to remove it to fix something or whatever. You never know. And it's on the fascia board that they call that stuff that hardboard masonite at the bottom, and it's got an inch of foam. Plus, there's plaster rocks on it, and scenery material and everything else. So it's it's heavy enough. It's not going to like start warping or anything like that. I highly doubt. Hey, Colonel Cottonbell, how you doing, Jason? Guys, remember check out Train Freak Hobbies. I mention every time I see Jason here, seeing him makes me remind myself of it. But check out Train Freak Hobbies, 10% discount. Use code CR&E on certain things. Most things, actually. There's a few things that he doesn't have control over, but there's quite a bit you can get discounts on track planning as well. Indian Shield 9mm. How you doing? Good morning. I'll find you in there now. We're way behind now. All right. Give you a wrench, Canadian Shield. So again, you can check out people's channels while you're in here. Mark them and go back and watch them later. All right. Let's see, what do you got? Just FYI, for those complaining about the ads, we have no control over how YouTube does it. We can disable it, but that does kill our monetization. Oh, so I can disable it. I don't remember getting ads in my live streams. I know I get them on the actual videos, but don't recall getting them on live streams. I could be wrong. I'm gonna have to change up the locomotives for next week. I've been running those for a while. They just run really well, and of course I like CSX, so I don't mind running them. But it's getting trickier with ads. I only watch videos on my PC because the browser I use blocks the ads. That's cool. Most of my YouTube watching is on my TV, and usually I have my phone with me, so I try to remember to go on and comment. I always like a thumbs up, but because you can't really comment, at least my TV, you can't comment on. I have to go find the video on my phone and then comment on it that way. They do it, know. If they come up like that, Carly, where you showed me where it was underneath, like even on a regular TV or regular other people's channels or a regular video of mine, it would come up that way and not like interrupt the video where you could see the ad and that and still be able to skip the ad or whatever. That wouldn't be as bad. And I don't know if there's a way to do that on like regular videos and such. Yeah, definitely. Welcome aboard. That would not bother me anywhere near as much as when you're in the middle of something. You have to manually switch cameras. Okay. And that's what I end up doing. I just have them on like stands, not mounted or anything. I got them on, like what you see back there, stuff like that. I think Jason had a camera. There was one that would move motion, like sensor wise. Colonel Cottonbelt. There's Mikey. Fix that, Mike. How you doing, Mike? Yeah. Yeah, give him a refund. Come on. Give him a credit on his next purchase. Yeah, I have it in my description on all my videos. If you go in the description, there's the website and everything for the discount and everything. So, for Train Freak Hobbies. Happy with the blue on the front face of your layout. Looks calming color. Haven't done my. Oh, I love the blue. And it's a kind of matches the CSX theme because I'm a CSX guy. So, and a lot of guys do black, and that's pretty cool. A lot of guys will do like that green color. It looks kind of like the bridge, like overpass. I can find a picture of it. Let me see. It'll take me an hour and a half to find it probably, but if I can quickly find it, I'll show you guys something I saw. I might have shown it once before. I don't even remember whose this was or what channel it was, but it looked cool as all hell. Let's see that somewhere. I don't think it was that. No. I'll find it. It's somewhere. You know, I took a screenshot. I was watching it on TV and I took a screenshot of the TV. It was probably not the best picture in the world, but it was pretty cool. And if I can find it. Thought I put it in an album. So I had access to it easier, but then again. Nope. Yeah. I have to see if I can find it. Can't remember how long ago it was, but it was really cool. It was like a green color. It looked like yeah, like that green that you paint the overpasses in. It was like almost like a I-beam look to it. It had rivets and there was rust and stuff on it, and it looked really cool. And that's how their fascia was. The items you got were from that one estate on commission, where I can't offer 10%. Otherwise, I lose money. The other two estates, railroad circuits, custom signals, and custom track, I can't. Yeah, guys, go and subscribe to these guys that are new here. Well, I was already subscribed. Yeah. I created a location called storage, and each drawer is a yard tree. That's JD's comment. Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, mine's all. I should have done it that way. I just have one big yard track. It's got like, I don't know, as many feet as I need. And I just put anything that's in storage on that. I might have to get with you, Jason, and figure out how to separate those out, because I feel like I'm not getting as good of a rotation as I'd like on when I build these switch lists. And I'm also I gotta see. I gotta change something because I feel like I'll deliver like two cars to an industry and pick up the two cars that are there, and then never like I could fit say five cars on a siding, and I'm never getting more than like a couple at a time, which in a way is good, but or to like clear the whole siding and leave it completely empty. It just doesn't feel like realistic in a lot of ways. Probably not explaining it right. What the hell is that picture at? It's gonna drive me nuts now. It's on a different album. Alright. Two PTZ cameras, but only one is hooked up. And is that automatic? Um, so they're like motion censored? Is that I guess what I'm trying to say? On those cameras? There you go. Yeah, so guys, go check out Train Freak Hobbies. I wonder if there's a way to like say which items on that. Like, are they separated? I think you have them separated into groups. What like the different estate sales and stuff are. I wonder if you can add on there, discount code or something for this group or that group or whatever. Or if maybe that's not worth it. Yeah, thanks. Me too. It's different. I already had the blue curtains and stuff from the old layout. In the old layout, I had black fascia. For where I had fascia, I hadn't really gotten that far yet to have it everywhere. Where I did have it, it was black, which was fine too. The green is fine. I thought about doing the green. I've seen guys that had like red, almost like a Pennsylvania Railroad red or Norfolk Western red, and that looked kind of cool. There's something a little different. Oh, here it is. Awesome. So again, I have no idea whose layout this is. I was watching the channel, and this was back in September, apparently, last year. I mean, this is for just really cool. See if you can see it. Maybe you guys might recognize that. I took a screenshot of it because I just thought it was super cool the way he did that. So it looks like, I-beam, bridge beam or I-beam of some kind. So that was really cool. But let me see if I probably, So I can see. Nah. He said I just screenshotted the television and I didn't catch who it was for. Unfortunately, like what channel that was. But so, I mean, you could get creative like that, obviously, and I thought that looked like super cool. But it just depends on how. Like, I don't know if that was a club or some guy's house, or I can't remember now. Yeah. Well, he had all that work done to the house with all that piping and everything. He had to tear up the floor and the bathroom and everything. So that took a lot of your time. Hey, Bud Files, how you doing today? Good to see you in here. You get caught up there. Yes, June 27th, Marion, Ohio. June 28th, Deshler, Ohio, for the meet and greet. I'll definitely be going to Marion. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it to Deshler, but I'm going to try to make both. But I'll be coming out and back for the day. I don't think I'm going to stay overnight anywhere. Seven drawers for different types of cars. Drawer one is box, two is reefers, three tankers, etc. Well, I have drawers, the actual physical drawers, and they are labeled that way, so I know what's in the drawers. I mean, not like specifics, but like box cars, tank cars, just what you're saying. But on JMRI, I don't have them labeled that way. I just have it as it's off layout storage or something. It's labeled as track number XYZ, whatever, and it's just one big storage track. I think I got it as like 25,000 feet or something. Some crazy number. So I can always adjust it if I run out of room. God help me. Just got your text, Jason. Okay. I'll get a hold of you later, man. Appreciate that. The cameras, I have one remote that allows me to connect to 4 cameras. That's cool. Amazon? Yeah, where did you get it? The item description has a person's name in the estate, it won't work. If there's an item that doesn't have a person's name and the code doesn't work, email me so I can fix it. Cool. Yeah, Jason's good about working with you, man. He gets back to you pretty quickly. So yeah, definitely reach out to him if you think it should be or it isn't and it wasn't working or whatever. The code, 10% is 10%. And he's very generous to do that. So a friend gave them to you. Okay. Sure, you can find them on Amazon. Hell, you can find anything on that site. So am I. That sucks. Ow. Ouch. I don't know what that was, but the guy found there's something similar, but it was more of a metal gray color with rust. But that would look cool too. It's just different. I mean, but see, my thing is, and a lot of guys kind of that I followed or was watching early on when I decided on doing color on the fascia, it was more like you kind of want your eyes to be driven up to the layout and not focused on the fascia. Because to me, while that fascia I showed you was really cool, I kind of was focusing on it. No, and then I go up to the layout, of course, but you're going to kind of concentrate on that for a while. Kind of takes your what do you call it, your attention away from the layout a little bit. But, for a minute, you're not going to be just staring. Once you see it, okay, move on, right? It's the whole thing's the same. Well, I did like how he put the label of where the cement plant was right there on the fascia. It was kind of neat. They tried to order 2 more later down the road, but those are like several $100s a piece. Yeah. See, I'm not looking to like break the bank on this. It's not that important. Like once I get the cameras in place, If I don't move them around, they're generally okay. And these are just cheap, like $10, $20 cameras off of Amazon, except for this one. This one's the Logitech, and that one was a little more expensive. That was closer to $100 at the time when I bought it. And thank you again, Sparky. Sparky made a nice, generous donation to my cameras because they were so bad. In the beginning, I was using just my cell phone. And I was just starting out, and he was very generous and helped me get a little donation for the camera. So I'll always be appreciative of Sparky in many ways, but that's just one of them. So, do you ever have a Concord? Do you ever have a Concord M10,000 fly under your nose? I don't even know what that is. Is this some kind of tank car or something? Onion Pacific. Yeah, I watch him. He was in the Army or something too. Well, obviously veteran modeler. He was called something else before veteran modeler. I think he just changed the name of that since he moved into a new place, and because he was kind of doing like an apocalyptic kind of like layout. It was really cool, and he does great airbrushing and everything. Was he the one that did the his fascia was the gray one you're talking about, or was it the one I showed you? Again, I can't remember who I saw that from, so I'd give credit if I could remember. I just, like I said, took a screenshot just for my own, because I wanted to show, I think I wanted to show it to you guys, but there was somebody else I was trying to show it to. Might have been Anthony. Okay, so it takes, I'm still on screen, but my volume goes down and the ad goes up. So you hear the ad, not me. All right. I have to see. Maybe I hit something when I was setting this up last night. Is this new? Were you guys getting ads before this on my morning shows or my On Track Tuesdays or anything? Cars in the drawers, the way they get out. Staging with the car card. You put the car card with them. See, I don't do car cards anymore. Let's look at all the boxes up. I could do car cards. Okay, Anthony, I see what you said there. Huh. I'll go back in my settings. Maybe I click something different. Maybe it's something new that they're doing, and it's just YouTube's being YouTube again. Does the video pause while the ad is running, or does it just dump you back in wherever the video is in the timeline? That's a good question, too. So, like, you see me, you can't hear me, you hear the ad, but does it? Because that's what will happen, like, when you have your, like, in the car, I'll listen to a podcast, and I'll have the navigator on my phone. I use the one on the phone, whatever, Google Maps or whatever. It'll come up with the voice and say, make a right here in 200 feet. But it kind of pauses the podcast, so it goes back a couple seconds so you don't miss anything. So I wonder if it does that. Hey, good morning, Wesley. Man, I got to get out of here. Damn it. I hate that I had to get this filling today. I don't hate the dentist, but I hate the dentist. Like, I'm not afraid. I won't even get Novocaine. It doesn't bother me. I usually start out without it. And if it's like a real bad one or something, then I will. But a lot of it is more of a surface cavity or whatever. I don't even bother with Novocaine. See no reason to spend a small fortune on cameras that's shooting 4K. Can't appreciate 4K on a computer screen anyways. Well, that's true. Nah, like this one's a 1080p or whatever, this main one. I don't know what those other ones are, 720s. They might be 1080s as well. I don't know. But I said they were just seriously just cheapy cameras on Amazon. When I bought them, I think I spent 10, maybe 15 tops on each camera. I think they've gone up. I've looked at them again, and they're a little more expensive. But you can even go on eBay. You could get them used, and like these Logitechs I was looking at now, you take a chance when you buy something used. But I bought a lot of my tortoises used off of eBay and off of guys, and I think I might have had trouble with one. maybe two. And the guy I bought them from actually took care of me on it. And he gave me a portion, like a, he gave me some money back. I said, "Oh, you don't have to do that, because I knew they were used." He said, "Yeah, but I said that they work." So I was like, "Well, it's up to you." But I didn't really push him. I just let him know, "Hey, hard to keep up. How do you have channels? I'm trying to find." Yeah. Well, that's why I wanted to give you the wrench, so that while you're listening, you can kind of click over and just at least mark the channel somehow, save it, whatever. Then go back and check it out later. Um, that's what it was. Pro Scale Models. That's the same guy, right? The veteran modeler. He changed his name, right? I think he did. It looks like the same guy. It looks like the same work, which is really good work. Yeah, exactly. Used to be the little three dots there on the side, but I think if you click on the name now, it'll take you there. Okay. Yeah, he's a cool cat, man. Does good work. And I think you're right. I think he is a tattoo artist or something, or at least he does that as at least a hobby. I don't know if that's his main job or not, but let's see. On my channel or on your channel? I'll have to check it out. Like I said, maybe I did click something. Oh, yeah. I am subscribed to him and stuff. I do watch his stuff from time to time. We just say Canadian Shield. What's your name, man? Your actual name? I won't remember it, but maybe I will. Eventually, I will. Looks new. I haven't seen it where it does split screen. See, I've never seen that either. I've seen, I've always obviously like you guys have had regular ads come up on when I'm watching a video, and it will, you know, just shut whatever you're watching down and go to the ad, and then you can come back. Never had to do the split screen before. Kind of actually would rather it do that. At least kind of still see the video. The only bad thing is if it doesn't back up to the audio, and you lose some time and you got to back up anyways. Time I get ads when I refresh to get the count. Well, that's annoying. Okay. So maybe it's during lives when they do that, so you don't lose the live stream. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I had no idea. Prototype pre-World War II diesel train steamliner. Huh. Gotcha. All right, I apologize for the ads, guys. It's like I said, I don't know if that's just something new or if it's something I hit. Click something when I was posting this last night. I did it after work, so sometimes I'm like half out of it. You're terrified of the dentist? That sucks. I always feel bad. My sister is too. She had, like you, had trauma. The dentist we had as kids wasn't really a good kid dentist, kid friendly. And well, my mom kept bringing us there. I don't know, but I never got the trauma like she did. She was always a little more afraid of everything. But to this day, she doesn't like the dentist. I don't love the dentist. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not afraid of going. I go every 6 months, get my teeth cleaned, get checkups and that, and I usually have a cavity or two just because that's the way my teeth are. I floss, I brush, I do all that stuff. But, let's see what you sent me there, buddy. Oh, yeah. So Union Pacific is the one in. Jason just sent me this picture. So it's like that's a weird yellow and tan or yellow and bronze. Is that what that is? It's pretty cool though. I always thought that Zephyr was pretty neat. It's kind of trying to not focus there, but thanks, Jason. That's pretty cool though. What? So that was pre World War II. So like, what years would that be? Like 30s, early 40s? With but that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. And scale is layout as a source. Yeah, I wonder what happened to that N scale layout. I forgot about that. Oh wow. His wife passed away. Oh wow, I had no idea that. No idea. Shit. Sorry to hear that. Wow. Rainer Zephyr at one of the local hobby shops, three-piece set that he had listed for $450 and shared it with Steve Childers, but he declined. Well, man, I did not know that. Holy Sherlock, what is that? Oh, your name, Polly. I see your name and then you're in Ontario. Oh, cabin top of a mountain. That's cool. He's in Montreal, Ronald. Yeah, I'm trying to trying to keep them as long as I can. I've always heard the worst thing about dentures. A lot of the guys that have them, even in here, don't wear them because they can't stand them. And maybe implants would be better, but they're expensive, man. It's crazy how much they want for stuff. And most of the, like, I have pretty good health insurance, really good health insurance actually. But our dental's like kind of like just so. The eye insurance isn't too bad, but the dental is like not the greatest. Get him, JD. 1937 off the top of your head. Okay. Oh no, he's getting braces. No, that's all right. We wanted to get my son braces. He refused, and at the time I was, not doing what I do now money wise, so it was going to be really out of pocket, a big expense. So they're not awful, but he probably could have used them. I guess something new YouTube is doing as far as advertising goes. I have VR on and saw the same type of format where they have the stream on, advertisement next to the stream. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Joe. So speaking of the dentist and all that, I'm not going to get through this whole thing here. Yeah, I mean, I would go that route. I would definitely go that route if I had to, at least until I can figure something else out. But Joe has reminded me that I have to get going because I have to get to the dentist. The train budget hard. Yeah. It's gonna ouch. It's gonna hurt. All right, Andrew. Well, I usually only stay on for an hour, that 9 to 10 hour. Once in a while, I'll go over by a little bit. Like I said, today I have to go. So it's going to be a long drug out goodbye. So sorry about that. I will see you guys next Thursday, same time, same sandbox. And yeah, so maybe I'll see you tonight on Jim Tedesco's channel, Short Line Thursday, Millennium County Railroad. I don't see Jim in here today. Bum. I know, Steve. I had to take it. There was an early appointment on, and I wanted to get it in, and it's my day off, so I wanted to get it in today because it's starting to bother me, and I don't want it to get any worse where I have, more pain, and then it's harder to. Then I may need Novocaine. I hate Novocaine. Lasts with me half the day, and I hate that. All right, guys. So take it easy. We'll see you next week. Bye for now. Thanks for the new guys coming in, man. Hope to see you again.